Apple is late with new features, but why? Doesn't that mean competitors get a head start? Well, yeah. Let's talk about it. So let's start with sales. Samsung sold within the first 24 hours of release 360,000 units of the Galaxy S10 and Note 10 combined. Compared to admittedly a super cycle for Apple, but still during a pandemic. Apple sold 2 million iPhone 12s within the first 24 hours of release. In Q4 of 2020, Apple managed to outsell Samsung with close to 18 million units. Okay, so 18 million. That's a lot of phones, but it's still not that big of a gap. Well, Apple has way fewer phone models than Samsung. Samsung has a phone in every price category. So when Apple is adding a component to their product, it needs to be mass produced. All of the iPhone 12s have OLED screens, and that was a spec they were late with. On the Android side, they had OLED screens for years before Apple started to use it in the iPhone 10. To be able to produce, in this case, screens to go into their phones, you need someone that can manufacture a lot of OLED screens with good yields at mass production. On the flip side, Samsung didn't sell that many phones with OLED screens when they first started. So Samsung could make screens for their phones and other companies with probably not a lot of headroom left, so even if Apple only had one model with OLED. And that is not to mention Apple's desire for perfection. And that means Apple is a demanding customer with high standards, and that leads perfectly into software. For Apple, software and services are the thing that makes the Apple experience so valuable. Just look at iMessage. People swear by the Apple ecosystem because of iMessage, and that is one example of how well the ecosystem works. It syncs across all devices and is as close to flawless as you can get. And with the new focus modes that let you customize the notifications you'll get, and on the iPhone you can choose what home screens to show with each focus mode. This also shows in the Messages app, and it syncs to all your devices as well. This just shows the dedication Apple has to its software. Imagine multiple teams have to talk to each other to just get one feature out. In stark contrast to Google, where they have a lot of features, but none of the features communicate with other apps other than the app it's in. That way, you can get a lot of features out there, but it's more likely that the software experience will feel more fragmented on the feature side. But there is no other company in consumer electronics that needs the high-capacity supply chain or has an as integrated software experience as Apple, whether you like them or not. But that is why Apple, more times than not, is late with new features. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing for more tech-related videos.